Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the conference tournament here in Season 4 in the Long Beach State Dynasty. And once again, we have a first round bye, but not a first round bye, two byes. And this year we get to have this number one seed. It's nice and convenient because we do get a couple of games played before us. And look who we played right away, Loyola Marymount, who we just got done beating. Carlton Bigby, the all-time leading scorer in the West Coast Conference. He is going to be in this game. Possibly could be his last college game of his career. So we're going to hop into this game here at the end of the first half. We're up by 9, 1:06 to go here in the first half, 25-16. Let's see if we can lock up this game and move on to the championship. So here we are with possession here, passing it inside, and that's Zion Storm. It was a nice dish to Caesar, but couldn't get it to go in traffic. So here's Loyola Marymount this time. Missed shot opportunity as Caesar gets the rebound as we push it up the court at the end of the first half. Let's see if we can work for a last shot. Douglas Taylor gets the pick for Zion Storm. Working it around, Monsetti shoots the three, and it's good. Monsetti continues his hot shooting here in this series, in this season. And now it's 28-16 going into halftime. We shot 36% and they shot in the 20s. That's why it's such a low scoring game. Good defensive game. The game kind of slows down in the tournament as well. So here we are in the second half. Let's see if we can play some defense this time. And that is a tough shot to go for Loyola Marymount. And they do trim this lead down to 10. But you know we have all scores on this team pretty much. Here's a pass inside. Caesar, a little baby hook. Nice post move that time. He had the little man on him. And he gets it to go, brings it to a 12-point lead. But Marymount will not go away. They're actually a very good fourth team in the conference. We really need that, another team to make this conference strong. As they go up strong, that's Carlton Bigby, and he gets the foul on William Caesar. So now it's back down to a 10-point lead after a couple free throws, working it around the perimeter. This time Macklin passing it inside William Caesar, and he gets it to go with the contact. Back up to a 12-point game. So here is Storm this time, getting a pick, moving to a spot, but missed shot. Rebound, Douglas Taylor out to Macklin, who hits the long range two. And now it's up to about a 13, 14-point game. Kayshawn Cooper off the bench. He passes it back outside. Terrence Martin, and he is a pretty good shooter as well. I kind of recruited him to be kind of the Michael Workman of this team. And Workman has been pretty good as a backup point guard off the bench. And we'll see what Terrence Martin does next season because Zion Storm will be graduating. We'll see how he does adjust to getting more playing time. So now it's up to a 16-point lead with about 8 minutes to go. Here's Carlton Bigby, though, keeping this team in the game. He hits the deep two on that one. They don't count it as a three. And now it's a 14-point game. Here's James Quick, who checks in. And look at the quick first step. He gets to the lane. A little bit of contact, too. And it's now up to a 16-point game. But Loyola Marymount will not go away. Not if Carlton Bigby has anything to say about it. He hits the three. And it's now down to an 11-point game. So here is Storm now getting the pick from Monsetti, working it back around. Oh my goodness, he puts that point guard on skates. Open three, Storm in the corner, 5.5 to go, and it looks like Storm's gonna have one of those signature closeout games. Here he is working it inside. Caesar, great pass by Storm, and now it is just a 12-point lead. Loyola Marymount will not go away. They've been answering back with every made shot by LBSU. And it's still 3 minutes to go. So let's see if we can put together a couple of good defensive possessions. That's not a good one. Pass inside. Rebound by the point guard and put up and in. And now it is an 8-point game here as now Loyola Marymount is starting to come back. A couple of nice shots. And now it's down to 2.5 minutes left. Just a 6-point game. So here is Storm getting a pick. Finally getting to the lane. And we kind of break that baby drought that time. It's now an 8-point lead here with 2:11 to go. But look at this. Loyola Marymount just will not go away. This is a tough, underrated team in the conference. They obviously don't have the record to go along with their talent on the floor when we play them. But still, this is a good team. So here we are with a minute left. That is Tamir Macklin with the three. And now they're going to start to foul us. We go to the free throw lines. Zion Storm Let's see if he can close out this game, averaging 71% from the free throw line. He knocks down the first of the 1-and-1. And now to make it a 9-point game, the second free throw is good. And that one should do it. We end up winning this one by 8 and going on to the West Coast Conference Championship, 57-49. Carlton Bigby, what a career by him. 16 and 13 in this game. How about William Caesar, though? I mean, 11 rebounds and 6 blocks in this one. I mean, that is just crazy. And we end up winning this one, going on to play Pepperdine in the conference championship. How about the game from William Caesar, though? He had 11 rebounds, 6 blocks. I mean, that is just an amazing game on the inside. He had a double-double, almost a triple-double with blocks. That would have been amazing. Douglas Taylor had 15 rebounds of his own. Zion Storm had 13 and 6. Monsetti was really quiet in this one as well, but James Quick had 9 off the bench. That definitely helped us. And Macklin only had 5 points. It was a very low-scoring game, but hats off to Carlton Bigby and the career that he just put together. So here we are at the finals here in the West Coast Conference Championship facing Pepperdine. And we all know this is always an instant classic matchup, always coming to an end. And they also have the Conference Player of the Year in Frankie Thomas, who averaged 22-12, and he was very good defensively as well. They have a very well-rounded team. This is going to be an interesting game. And to be honest, they have a deeper team, but our scoring is so good. Their high-tempo offense is definitely going to be tough to stop, but I think we can match them, especially with the year Monsetti's having. He's definitely come along and been one of the best scorers in the conference, and I think we can match with them any day of the week. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a grind, but this team can get it done. If anybody could, it's this Long Beach team. So let's get it underway here in the championship. The winner obviously gets the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. So here we go. We do win the tip this time. William Caesar in the post, but eventually working around to Storm, who misses an open 3 in the corner. And now Pepperdine takes back over on offense. And here is Frankie McMarcus passing it up to David Tyle Gibbs, who gets the and 1. And Pepperdine gets them going with 3 points on the board. So here is Macklin. He answers right back with the quick trigger 3. It's a 3-up game already. But here is Michael Jeffries, a big man hitting threes, and he knocks it down. It's a 6-3 game early on. Here's Monsetti in the corner. This time it's off the mark, but rebound by Caesar. Back out to Storm, who knocks it down from deep. And now it's an early tie ball game. You can see it's just going to be back and forth all game. Here is Jeffries with a tough shot. He gets that one to go. And now that makes it a 2-point game as they work it inside. Deflected, rebounded by the Conference Player of the Year in Frankie Thomas. And he gets the tough fadeaway to go. Keyshawn Green gets going with the easy bucket, and now it's up to a 4-point lead. But in transition, working it up. This time it's Tony Monsetti getting going for the 3. Finally, he gets it going. And it's a 3-point lead, or it's a 1-point lead now. And a block by Douglas Taylor. In transition, Monsetti all alone throws it down. 15-14 game. Pepperdine is going to make this one a back-and-forth game all game long because of their up-tempo. You can just see Frankie McMarcus being aggressive that time and getting to the bucket. Once again, McMarcus from deep. And he has 2 quick buckets now. It's up to a 4-point lead. So here's Pepperdine now playing some defense. In transition, inside, Gibbs has the easy layup. He's got 7 early points, and it's now a 3-point lead for Pepperdine. And you can just see this up-tempo Pepperdine offense is just going to be hard to stop, as now it's a 23-18 game. But here we are back on offense. Nice pass by Storm inside to William Caesar, and now it's a 3-point game. So about 5.5 minutes left. This is a corner 3 by Gibbs. He has not missed yet. And now it's a 6-point lead for Pepperdine, but we can shoot too. Macklin in the corner answers right back. It is now a 3-point game, but Pepperdine, they just score. Jump shot by Jeffries. Just pay attention to the sequence. There's no fouls being called, no subs being made, so it's just straight up 5-on-5. Let's see who's starting 5 is better as they work it inside as Frankie McMarcus. And now it's up to a 9-point Pepperdine lead. So now 3 minutes to go. Corner 3 once again. Macklin answers. It's just going to be one of those games. We're going to go back and forth. It's now a 6-point game. Monsetti in the corner. He's not going to take the 3. Working it around. This time Macklin from 3 again and knocks it down. Tamir Macklin, when he gets hot, he can hit them in a hurry. But so can they. There is a 3 by Gibbs. He is 5 for 6 to start this game. And now here we are with about 2 minutes left, as there's a rebound this time by Green as he pushes it up the court. And let's see what Pepperdine does. Here is Frankie Thomas at the top. Back around to Gibbs, who takes it all the way to the lane and gets the foul. It's an and one on Tamir Macklin. Right when we get close within 3 points, Pepperdine stretches it up to a 9-point game. And now an and one at the end of the first half. Ronnie Madoki checks in, and now it's up to a 12-point game in a blink of an eye. So here is Terrence Martin in the game, though. He gets us going off of the pump fake and drive to the basket. And now it's a 10-point game. Michael Workman with the deflection now. Running in transition. Back to Workman from Martin, and he gets it to go. It's now down to an 8-point game, but we need a couple of stops here to get back in this one. And now here is a pass inside. Deflected and put up and in. And now it's up to a 12-point lead here for Pepperdine. And we will hold for the last shot with about 15 seconds left. Here's Workman trying to work it around. This time, that is going to be Kayshawn Cooper, but what is he doing on the perimeter? He tries to pass it inside. It's deflected and thrown up and off the mark by Okoye, but it is a 12-point game. That was a bad offensive possession there to end the first half, and Pepperdine has the 12-point lead going into halftime. We definitely need to come up and make some stops. So 45-33 as we start the second half. Their offense has been on a tear. There's a missed shot by Frankie McMarcus and rebounded by the player of the year in Frankie Thomas. It's up to a 14-point game. So here is Storm this time, getting a pick, getting all the way to the basket. And he gets it to go back to a 12-point game. So 47-37 now. Here's Keyshawn Green in the lane, almost in the lane outside of it. And he gets a foul call on Douglas Taylor. He hits both free throws, back up to a 12-point game. But how about Macklin keeping us in this game almost single-handedly? He's hitting so many threes in this one. But Pepperdine just answers right back. There is a pass inside to Jeffries. You just can't stop that size with Storm on him. Jeffries once again, a fadeaway too. And it looks like Jeffries is going to be their go-to scorer along with McMarcus at the top. He misses that one. But Jeffries, another bucket inside, rebounded, and it's up to a 13-point game for Pepperdine. Here's Keyshawn Green, puts on a move and just freezes Zion Storm with the dunk. And now it's a 15-point game. Now more defense. Pepperdine in transition. If they get a bucket here, it's the biggest lead of the game. And one. Monsetti with the foul in transition, and that could make it an 18-point game with the free throw. And now we have our work cut out here with 10 minutes to go. Here is Storm in transition, working it up, passing it to the corner. James Quick checks in, makes a 3, and it's back to a 15-point game. Now with 9.5 to go, Kayshawn Cooper with the steal. Good defense by Storm too. Workman takes it all the way, and it's now down to a 13-point game. Here's a deep 3 by McLean. It looks like that is going to be rebounded by Monsetti. Monsetti's going to take it coast to coast, and he gets it to go. And it looks like he may have got bumped for a foul too. And it looks like the ref did call it an and one, and it's now an 11-point game. Monsetti answers right back again. It's now down to an 8-point game. Now 3:18 to go. Another steal. Macklin to Storm, pushing it up the court. In transition, a layup with a little bit of contact. Down to 6 points. We're under 2 minutes. So now a 7-point game. Another steal. Macklin in transition. Here is Quick. He's going to take it all the way. No, he doesn't. He passes it outside. Workman. Back around to Macklin. A 3. And it's good. 4-point lead now for Pepperdine. LBSU has erased this big deficit. And now here we are. Another defensive stop. Missed shot by Keyshawn Green. Working it up. Workman passing it inside. Macklin. Foul. And he can't get it to go, but he will go to the line to make it a 2-point game. The first free throw attempt is good. It's now a 3-point game. And the second is good as well. 74-72. We need to stop on this possession to possibly tie this game up. So here they are working it around. This time it's Green at the top. And he gets this one to go, though. It's up to a 5-point game now. 53 seconds left. Here is William Caesar on the inside. Gets his man in the air, but can't get it to go. And now 40 seconds left. Pepperdine has possession. Missed shot that time by Jeffries. And Storm pushes it up the court. And now we have about 30 seconds left. Looking for a good shot. This is Monsetti in the corner. And he gets it to go. He was quiet in the first half, and now it's just a 2-point game. But now we have to foul, and that puts Frankie McMarcus on the line with a chance to make this a 4-point game, and the 1-and-1 is good. And now he gets the second shot opportunity to make it a 4-point game, and that one is also good. 16 seconds left. So now we inbound it this time to Storm, pushing up the court. Got to look for a nice shot here. We don't need a 3 here. We can get a 2. It looks like Taylor stops at the top of the free throw line, and look at Storm trying to get a shot off here, but can't find a good position to get a shot. And look at this, just a bad possession there, and that one will end this game. Pepperdine shows up in the championship, and they just went on a tear there to start the second half and towards the end of the first half, and we just could not come back. LBSU, after a miracle season, ends the regular season. I guess this is more than a regular season, but we end this season with 4 losses before heading into Selection Sunday, where we get to see if we make the conference or the NCAA tournament, because we missed out on that automatic bid in that one, and Pepperdine is going to be in. Monsetti was actually very, very quiet in this one. 14 points. And didn't really make a huge impact. He was only 3 of 12 from deep, but Macklin was 8 of 11. He led us in scoring. He was 9 for 12 total. And Zion Storm was actually kind of quiet. He went 4 for 12 from the field, and actually, 1 of 6 from 3-point land. He had 9 assists, but really quiet in this one. Workman did have 9 points off the bench, a couple of big steals as well, along with Martin. But we end up coming up just short of the conference championship. Keyshawn Green showed up. He made some big shots. Frankie McMarcus as well. Thomas was pretty quiet, but Jeffries was all over this game. He had some crucial rebounds, a crucial second half, couple of second chance, couple of buckets, and we end up losing that game. So the conference title in the West Coast is still so elusive from us. So we go into Selection Sunday, and, I'm just looking at, who's on the bubble, the best of the rest. Why is Gonzaga there? They didn't even make the conference championship game, and we defeated them twice. I don't think they should even be considered here. And then looking at the bubble, how come we're not anywhere to be found? That is just ridiculous. We just beat Gonzaga twice, and now we head into selection show, and we're not even listed on the bubble. So let's look at the top seeds. Those are the top seeds in that in all 4 regions. And now we start with the West. I don't see Long Beach, but Pepperdine is there at the number 12 seed, 27-4. So they automatically make the tournament. So that's no surprise there. In the Midwest, I don't see us either. Nowhere to be found in this region as well. We check the East, and Gonzaga is there with that 12 seed. How are they there? We had a 28-4 record. They're at 24-7, and 1 more region left, and we are not there. The biggest probably snub I've ever seen here. We beat Gonzaga twice, and we still don't make the NCAA tournament. And they don't just get a normal seed like a 15 or a 14 seed. They get a 12 seed. I mean, that's a pretty good seed. And look at this. We are one of the biggest snubs listed, missing in action. You can see Long Beach there. And at the bottom, you also see we have made the NIT. It's very, very frustrating and disappointing that we did not make the tournament. I mean, we were honestly one of the best teams, at least underrated teams in the NCAA this year. and the committee just absolutely snubs us. And even that, in the NIT, we don't get a number 1 seed. We get a 6th seed. We don't even get a top seed in the NIT. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I feel like we have been snubbed this entire season, and now it seems like this is our destiny, the NIT. So it sucks. I gotta admit it sucks, but I don't want to sit on this big snub. We need to take advantage of this. Make the NCAA tournament really regret us not being put in it, and let's just take this NIT championship. We got to do it. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leaf, and I'm coming down my roof leaving.